Here are 5 ways in which you can design a wellness-focused Airbnb. 1
is the wellness multi-purpose garage space, which has the workout area and then also a movie projector where people can watch their movies but also do their yoga classes.
And then 2 would be the wellness side yard, where we've really brought a lot of natural landscaping, but we've done a sauna with an outdoor shower space. And then 3,
landscaping overall, I think we did just beautiful landscaping that, especially in this location, that sense of wellness and just a beautiful space to be.
The spa-like landscaping, lots of lushness and not just hard surfaces. I think also, like with the landscape design, you know, in the desert, people lean a lot into cactus, which is great. But here we did a handful of different stages. We did olive trees. We did mesquite. I wanted to really bring in things that had a lot of different flowers. And because we're on this hillside straight into the native landscape, I wanted it to feel like it cohesively just went straight into the native landscaping, which I think makes it feel really organic and nice. And you can see that I really love the landscape. Okay, 4.
4, the lap pool. So great for hanging out, but also perfect size and shape for doing your laps in the morning.
And the sunrise here is phenomenal. Yeah. So definitely. Am I going to do laps in the sunrise? We're going to see about that. I think so. Who wants to do that? Come say. All right. And then what are we at 5?
Number 5 is natural shapes and colors on the design on the inside, which really made a spa-like experience.
Definitely. I think going from, you know, like hard lines and just like black, lots of black and white and grays, and bringing in warmth and organic shapes and texture, and that kind of warms up a space and makes it feel a little bit more soft. Then that, to us, feels more like a wellness type of experience. Those are 5 ways in which you can design for a wellness-focused Airbnb. This happens to be one of them. So here we are at the Mandarin, where we have a wellness-focused short-term rental that we just finished designing and installing and is soon to be available for short-term stays with Cocoon. I'm Jessica here.
Jenn Gladys from Cocoon. Really excited for this one. From the beginning, the focus was wellness. And in the past, I feel like there were other amenities that people were looking for a little bit more popular that were like game rooms and activities that people could do. But the focus for a lot of people has changed, especially people coming here to the desert. People are looking for a restorative stay. They're looking for wellness amenities. So at this particular Airbnb, that's what we focus on and that's what we've added.
We use the garage space as a real focused wellness space, one as a gym area that could be for lifting or yoga, but also a multi-purpose, a wellness movie lounge. And within that, we will be featuring different menu of items where you could wake up and have a meditation on the screen with the projector. You could have a yoga class in there, but also just for practitioners to be able to come in and do things like a scalp facial and massages and those sorts of experiences. Then we also did a wellness side yard, and this happens to have amazing views, and the side yard is something that felt like a space that isn't really utilized in a lot of properties. And this already had an outdoor shower. So we went ahead and put in a sauna and a nice little fountain. But what I loved about it was creating the landscape design that was really luscious and felt super gardeny, and it's very desert forward. We have a lot of sage and a lot of flowers and huge boulders that we brought in to really bring the space with lots of olive trees, and now it feels like this amazing lush side yard where you can sit and have a cup of tea, look at the views, cold shower, sauna. And then you wrap around the corner, and this is one of the most beautiful views. So we went ahead and leaned into it. This pool happens to have a lap pool. And so we see this area as, obviously you can have a great pool party, but you could also have your morning routine, yoga on the deck, looking at the sunrise view, or having like a floating sound bath, but also doing laps in the pool. So the mixture of that and featuring that in the marketing to show that this is a space that you might want to come for the week and really have a wellness, detox, fitness type of experience.
I do want to say, like, in terms of like revenue optimization, we are really finding guests are looking for these things. So it will help you make more money by putting in these wellness amenities. We did the garage and the workout space. I love that when you think gym, you think of a certain look, and this space is more like a wellness, like it's beautifully designed. It was a blank slate when you took it over, and then it was definitely trending more modern and a little bit more in that design. You came in and put in different materials, more natural, different color tile, and just the whole space has like a spa-like feel to it. So I think that was a big part of making this into a more
The Mandarin
wellness.
spa.
Yeah, exactly.
A short-term rental property management, you see the numbers every day of what really drives the needle. So what wellness amenity do you think is give you the most bang for your buck?
Definitely a pool. That would be my top amenity that I would say that's my suggestion is always
No matter
add a
what the
pool.
house is.
No matter what. But if you have a house and it already has a pool and you're looking to add more wellness amenities, then, the ones that we've talked about, definitely sauna, landscaping, cold shower, cold plunge. If you have a space, the garage or a flex space, I would turn that into a wellness space, multi-purpose wellness space.
And do you think it makes a big difference? Like, would you upgrade your sheets and your towels and your soaps and things to be more organic and natural and items that are used day to day? Is that something you would recommend?
I do recommend. With sheets and towels, though, I do tell my owners to be careful about so I say natural materials, definitely, but not to spend a lot of money on those things because they do get ruined on a regular basis and it's very hard to get coverage for those things. So it becomes kind of a throwaway. So that's an area where, yes, natural materials, but don't overspend.
Okay. So do you have any like top brands or things for your purchase? I know when we did this space, it's kind of a combination of the client sourcing and picking out items, our design team picking out items, and then your list of staples and recommendations to stock the house with.
Yeah. So it all depends on the house. I know here with the sheets, we went with Quince, which I love that brand. I think it's great. We happen to have a trade discount, so that's who we use a lot. But then there are some brands on Amazon that are 100% natural and they're inexpensive. So, depending on your tier of rental, you may want to look into some of those options. There's Lane Linen and there's California Design Den, inexpensive, 100% cotton, and they're great.
And so that's something that you provide for your properties is your list of things to buy, and obviously they might pick other items, but you kind of have some suggestions. I know that even when I was designing any sort of wellness space, I kind of talk about here's some upgrade little extra amenities that you might add. I mean, when we were doing this one, we were talking about what's in the kitchen and making sure like there's a blender for your morning smoothies, and we have a beverage station in all of the homes. And one thing for this beverage station, we lean more into it being more of like the wellness, like having your morning coffee, a tea area. We have the shot glasses there, but maybe that's for your morning ginger shots or it's for your party. But we're leaning more into it not necessarily being just for bar, for maybe alcohol, party, and more about your smoothies and your ginger shots and your morning coffee and teas and those items.
Yeah, I think that's great to have both. You know, there's definitely people who are going to come here and they want to have their drinks and, you know, have their dinner parties. And I think that's great. But then there are other people who are definitely looking for more of a reset, restorative. People, you know, a lot of people don't drink anymore, but they do smoothies and mocktails and all of those fun things. And we have all the options here for that.
Totally. And so it was more like some we staged where every bar item is out. This is super entertainment for a more bar scene. This particular property, we happen to have all of those amenities available, but maybe they're not all featured in the beverage display area, and just kind of how you're styling. So I think just leaning in to styling it in a way where it's showcasing it as more wellness forward, but obviously having all of the things stocked so that it would be everything that someone needs for a luxury Airbnb stay in this beautiful desert. If you are someone who is interested in starting a short-term rental or converting yours into a more wellness-focused Airbnb, check the links down below. I've included mine for Cure Designs and Jenn's for Cocoon. Reach out.